2016 and 2018, you frequently lamented that Republicans speak in headlines and Democrats speak in fine print. How is this any different than the problem you were talking about all those years ago?
Yeah, I didn't lament, but you're correct. I made that observation, and I made that observation because it happens to be anchored in an important reality that sometimes we tend to speak in fine print because we care about governing, and we care about governing because we care about getting things done for everyday Americans. And if you're going to get big, important things done for everyday Americans, like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, the Voting Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act, the Civil Rights Act, the Affordable Care Act, the American Rescue Plan, and now the Bipartisan Infrastructure Agreement, all initiatives led by Democratic presidents in Democratic-controlled houses and senates. You have to master the fine print. And that's what we've done consistently for everyday Americans. But with Sean's leadership and the DPCC's leadership and Speaker Pelosi's leadership, we also recognize that we're going to have to message, persuade, and communicate in headlines. The Republicans are only interested in tearing down things, not lifting up everyday Americans. And so they speak in these negative headlines over and over and over again. We're going to be very successful in getting these things done, mastering the fine print, and then communicating in a persuasive way, led by Sean and others, what we've done for the American people and why it's been so transformational.
Follow-up, though, a lot of those bills that you mentioned, Democrats didn't get credit for immediately. It took time. It took years before Democrats really were able to turn that into a political victory.
You want to speak, Sean?
Yeah, fair enough. And all you got was a better country. But we're going to change that. And that's why we're doing 1,000 congressional events all over the country, telling people what we're doing. That's why the president's in New Hampshire today, communicating with the American public. We take that responsibility seriously. We don't expect them to know if we don't tell them. That's fair. We're going to tell them. And just to build off what the chairman said, well, my dad used to say, any jackass can kick down the barn. It takes a carpenter to build one. And we're the carpenters in American politics right now. And we're going to measure twice and cut once, but we're going to deliver good policy that grows this economy, creates jobs, ends the pandemic, eliminates the supply chain crisis, brings inflation back down, reshores our manufacturing jobs, and makes sure we aren't dependent on foreign energy, and all the other parts that are holding our economy back as we come out of this global disruption. And if we're guilty of caring about the details and getting the policy right, well, that's why you see some of these robust policy discussions among Democrats. But at the end, we're 100% united. We need to be to deliver these votes. We don't have any margin for error. Worth noting that Franklin Roosevelt had 319 votes in the House when he passed the Social Security Act. He had 100 to spare. We've got 3. That means the party has been historically united, even as we achieve these historic results.
Oh, hold on, let me just go back, and then we'll come back to the front row. But we'll go to this side, and then to back there, yeah.